Have you ever been somewhere that you didn't plan to be?
Not lost exactly.
No, just somewhere unexpected.
And then something happens there.
Something small.
Something you didn't expect.
And suddenly, that unplanned moment becomes the best part of the day.
Today's story is about exactly that.
A rainy afternoon, a cafe she had never been to before, and a conversation she almost didn't have.
This is the Rainy Day Café.
Just listen, follow the story, and see what happens.
It is a Thursday afternoon. The sky is gray. The air feels heavy. Mia walks down a quiet street. She has a bag on her shoulder. She just finished work. Now she wants to go home. Mia walks quickly. She looks at her phone. She checks the time. 4:30. She puts the phone back in her pocket. Then she looks up. The sky looks darker now. She stops for a second. Maybe I should hurry, she thinks. But she doesn't hurry. She keeps walking at the same speed. Past a small bookshop, past a flower stand, past a man walking his dog. The dog looks up at her. Mia smiles.
Then she feels something. One drop. On her hand. She looks up. Another drop. On her face. Then another. And then all at once, the rain begins.
Not light rain, not soft rain, real rain. The kind that comes suddenly and doesn't apologize. People around Mia start moving faster. Someone opens an umbrella, someone runs. A woman pulls her jacket over her head and laughs. Mia looks around. She has no umbrella. She looks left, she looks right. She sees a small cafe. The lights inside are warm and yellow. There's a handwritten sign on the window. She can't read it from here, but the door is open and it looks dry inside. Mia makes a decision. She runs. 3 seconds later, she is inside. She catches her breath. Her jacket is a little wet, her hair too. She pushes it away from her face. She looks around. The cafe is small. There are maybe 8 tables. Most of them are empty. Soft music plays somewhere. It smells like coffee and something warm, maybe cinnamon. Mia takes a deep breath.
She didn't plan to be here. She doesn't know this cafe. She has never been inside before. But something about it feels immediately right. Like the kind of place that was always there, but you just never noticed. Mia walks to the counter. A young man stands there. He smiles when he sees her. "Quite a rain," he says. Mia laughs softly. "Yes," she says. "I wasn't ready for that." "Nobody ever is," he says. "What can I get you?" Mia looks at the small menu on the wall. She reads it slowly. Coffee, tea, hot chocolate, something called the Rainy Day Special. She looks at the young man. "What is the Rainy Day Special?" she asks. He smiles. "Hot chocolate," he says, "with a little cinnamon and a lot of warmth." Mia smiles. "I'll take that," she says.
She pays. She takes her cup. She finds a small table near the window. She sits down. Outside, the rain is still falling hard. People walk past quickly. Cars move slowly through the wet street. The world outside looks gray and fast. But inside the cafe, everything feels slow. Mia wraps her hands around the warm cup. She looks outside. She watches the rain. For the first time all day, she is not thinking about work, not thinking about what she has to do next. She is just here.
And sometimes that is exactly what you need.
Mia sits quietly for a few minutes. She drinks her hot chocolate slowly. It tastes good, warm and a little sweet. She watches a woman outside open her umbrella. The wind turns it inside out immediately. The woman laughs. Mia smiles. Then she hears a voice. "Is this seat free?" She looks up. A woman is standing next to her table. She looks about 60 years old. She has short gray hair and kind eyes. She is holding a cup of tea in both hands. Mia looks around the cafe. Most seats are still empty, but she doesn't say that. Of course, she says. Please. The woman smiles. She sits down. For a moment, they are both quiet. They look outside at the rain.
Then the woman speaks. "You don't look like you plan to be here," she says. Mia laughs a little. "That obvious?" she asks. "Your jacket," the woman says. She nods toward Mia's wet sleeve. Mia looks at it. "Right," she says. "No umbrella." "I never carry one either," the woman says. "And I am always surprised when it rains." They both laugh. It is the kind of laugh that comes easily between strangers sometimes, when something is just true.
Mia looks at the woman. "Do you live near here?" she asks. "Yes," the woman says. "Just around the corner. I come here every Thursday." "Every Thursday?" Mia asks. The woman smiles. "Since my husband passed away," she says quietly. 3 years ago." She looks at her cup. "We used to come here together. Now I come alone, but it still feels..." She pauses. "Like us," she says. Mia is quiet for a moment. She looks at the woman. "That's beautiful," she says. The woman looks up. She smiles. "Yes," she says. "I think so too."
They talk for a little while longer. The woman's name is Elena. She used to be a music teacher. She still plays piano every morning. She tells Mia that music is the best language. "You don't need words," she says. "You just feel it." Mia listens. She thinks about that.
Outside, the rain slowly becomes quieter, lighter, then softer. After a while, it almost stops. Elena looks at the window. "I think your moment has come," she says. She follows her eyes. The street is wet but calm now. The gray sky is a little brighter. Mia looks back at Elena. "Thank you," she says. Elena tilts her head. "For what?" she asks. Mia thinks for a second. "For the conversation," she says. Elena smiles. "Thank you for sitting down," she says. "Most people don't."
Mia picks up her bag. She stands up. She buttons her jacket. She walks towards the door. Then she stops. She turns around. "Elena?" She looks up. "Same time next Thursday?" Mia asks. Elena smiles. A real smile. The kind that reaches her eyes. "I'll be here," she says.
Mia walks out of the cafe. The air is cool and clean after the rain. The street is quiet. Everything looks a little different now, a little fresher, a little lighter. Mia walks home. She doesn't rush. She listens to the sound of her steps on the wet street. She thinks about Elena, about the piano, about the husband who used to sit at that table every Thursday.
She didn't plan any of this. She just needed to get out of the rain.
But sometimes the best things happen exactly like that.
You know, that story stays with me every time.
Me too. That moment when Mia walks in, wet jacket, no umbrella.
And the cafe just catches her.
Yes, that word, catches. Like something soft waiting for you.
I had a moment like that once, actually.
Really?
Years ago, before my daughter, before everything got structured. I was in a city I didn't know well. It started raining. I went into the first place I could find.
And?
It was a terrible cafe, honestly. The coffee was not good. But I sat there for 2 hours. I had the best afternoon.
Why?
Because I had nothing to do, nowhere to be, no plan.
Unplanned time.
Exactly.
I think that's actually rare.
Very rare for adults.
We always have something next.
Always.
But Mia had that moment.
She did, and she didn't waste it.
She stayed present.
Present. That's a good word here.
It means you are really here, not thinking about before, not thinking about after.
Just this moment, this cup, this window, this rain.
I think that's something we all need more of.
Yeah.
And Elena.
Elena.
That character stayed with me.
Me too. Every Thursday, same cafe, same table.
Because it still feels like us,
That line.
Yeah.
You know what I find interesting?
What?
I find it interesting that Mia was a stranger. Elena didn't know her, but she sat down anyway.
And Mia let her.
That small decision.
Of course. Please.
2 words, and suddenly an afternoon changes.
A connection happens.
Between 2 people who had nothing in common.
Except the rain and a warm cup and a Thursday afternoon.
Sometimes that's enough.
Sometimes that's everything.
And I love that Mia comes back.
Same time next Thursday?
Yes, she didn't have to say that,
No,
but she did.
because Elena mattered.
Even after 20 minutes.
That's the thing about real conversations.
They don't need to be long.
They just need to be real. If today's story made you stop for a moment,
That was the whole point.
sometimes the best English practice isn't a lesson.
It's a story, a rainy afternoon, a warm cup, and 2 people talking.
And if you understood most of it, that's real progress.
And if some parts were difficult, listen again.
The second time always feels easier.
That's how language works.
That's how everything works.
Was there a moment in the story that stayed with you?
Tell us in the comments.
Even 1 sentence, even 1 word.
We'd really love to know.
Next time, we're talking about something that happens every day, but never quite feels easy.
Meeting someone new.
The first words, that moment when someone looks at you and says, "Hi, I don't think we've met."
And something inside you just freezes for a second.
We know that feeling very well.
Very well.
Next time on the English Adventure Podcast.
Take care of yourselves,
Get some rest.
and we'll see you in the next one.